Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Venty and the Pax Flow. The Pax Flow goes for $350 right now on the Pax website, and I've seen the Venty for starting around $319, and I'll show some links in the video on where you can pick up both of these. The difference between these two are quite vast. First noticeable thing is the size on the Pax Flow is much smaller, more compact, nicer. The Venty is much larger and looks kind of like an old walkie-talkie. And that's about where the differences start for these two devices. For the Venty, you would turn and open to load. I've already have it loaded, so we can show you some tests. And with the Pax Flow, you would push on this little dot here, pull that back, and that's where you'd find your herb chamber. Both these devices are on the upper end of what you could spend on a vape. So first off, let's take a look at see what kind of vapor production you can get. I'm going to start out with the Venty. And then we'll fire up the Pax Flow also. Well, let's kind of side by side hit these two. In the Pax Flow, I'm going to dial it up to level 4, so it's at the hottest. The Venty is also at 410, which is its hottest. As far as cleaning goes, I kind of prefer the Pax Flow because I don't have to take apart the cooling unit. I can just swab that path there and then pull off the mouthpiece and soak it and do a little swab, and I'm good to go. With the Venty, it's a little more hassle. But let's take a first rip out the Venty. Nice and smooth with the Venty. It's definitely one of the positives. Vapor production's pretty good. In recent times, it's kind of been passed up by the Frolic and the Tafe Bowl when it comes to hit strength, but overall, on the upper end of vape devices. And comfortability, really hard to beat. It might be one of the most comfortable out there. So let's take a rip on the Pax Flow. Kind of wispy on that first pull. Usually how it goes with the Pax Flow, it tends to get a little better as you go, but it's not a hard hitter. If you're expecting that, it's not going to be the vape for you on that side. The second rip on the Venty. Still tastes relatively good. With the Venty, if you've had other Storz and Bickel's devices, in my opinion, has fixed a lot of the Bickel tickle problems. That's kind of gone with this one. And you can adjust the airflow right here. With the Pax, the airflow is a little better, but you can't adjust the airflow. It is what it is. We're going to take a second rip on the Pax. Another kind of wispy hit. And we're going to take a third one on the Venty. And this is going to be the last hit I'm going to take on the Venty for this video. Decent vapor production again. And with the Venty, that's probably about done for me. Usually I clear this about 3-4 rips. So I'm going to turn this off. So now that the Pax is really heated up, I've let it sit for quite a while. Let's see if we can get a decent rip off this. A little better on that one. That's what I've noticed. If you sit on it for a little bit, you can get a little better rip out of it. And that's about done. About 3-4 rips on the Pax Flow for me. I'm sure you can get a lot more out of it. And then with this, like I said, I would swab this, clean around here, and you're pretty much good to go for cleaning. So that's one of the benefits to it. This cover is kind of a pain sometimes. I wish they would have made this magnetic. It definitely made things easier. So between these two, you can see the size difference is the most noticeable. Vapor production, the Venty definitely trumps that. Effects, I feel the Venty does a much better job. This used to be my main carry until the Frolic came out. The Pax I haven't been able to get into. I get very little effects from this. I personally think this works best for someone that has not used cannabis before as a first vaporizer, and not something I would buy if I'm a seasoned vaporist or someone that's trying to convert from smoking. I think this might not work for you because I think the throat feel and the actual vapor production is lacking. The other things are the battery life. I get about 8 to 10 bowls on the Venty, I want to say, and with the Pax Flow, between 4 and 5 is what I've been getting, but I vape a little quicker. I'm usually getting 3 or 4 rips and I'm clearing it. Some people use this to the end of the session timer, which is quite lengthy. It's not how I vape, unfortunately. Both charged via USB-C. So as far as recommendations, if the size isn't the determining factor, I would choose the Venty. It's a much better vapor quality and production. Also feel, as far as cleaning, a little more of a pain in the ass with the cooling unit. You got to take it apart, soak it. So that part kind of sucks. The Pax Flow is very simple to clean. The biggest downside for me would be the vapor production's not there. The vapor quality's not there. It does taste good, but I get very little effects. So like I said, this is for more of a new user, not someone that's new to vaping, but a new user in general. This one is a workhorse. You can carry it everywhere you want with you. It's probably going to get you through the day with the 8 to 10 bowls. It's hard to beat, especially for the price of $3.19. This one has climbed up my rankings quite a bit. This one probably won't even be on it. But thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.